click. There we go. Hello everybody, this is Smider135, and welcome back to Koumajou Densetsu II. This is doing the Phantasm stage. Actually, technically not right now, because this is technically all post-commentary. Because I recorded this yesterday. I ended up cheaping out because I tried like 4 different times to record this, and every single time I get so far just to be cock-blocked by Yukari, and then I end up getting really upset because I start making stupid mistakes in the earlier stages, and then lo and behold, what the crap, I just end up like pooping all over myself, and then not even being able to get back to Yukari. But this is post because I was like, let me practice. Yesterday I was like, let me practice. Maybe I'll do better if I do practice. So during practice, I ended up actually beating her, and I was like, crap, I should have just recorded. So next thing I know, I find myself I don't have the microphone out because I didn't have like a suitable place where I could be quiet and use my microphone. And I ended up just beating it and was like, oh, well, I'm not doing this again with live commentary, because I actually ended up doing some pretty cool stuff by accident. And then I think to myself, well, maybe this is how this should normally be, but since I'm talking, you know, that's a fact too. Also, during this thing, I actually end up skipping all the dialogue, all the little cutscenes in between the boss battles, which that's going to be shown at the end. It's like about a minute. It's like a minute and a half of just the dialogues and cutscenes, so I think I skipped through the dialogues, but like I skipped through like some of the voice work, I guess, but I don't skip through any of the actual like word dialogue things. But holy crap, this Phantasm stage, oh man, this gave me you make one mistake and then you end up just completely. I thought of it as like, I take a teaspoonful of honey and take a mistake as a grain of salt. You make one mistake, you put, you know, 1 grain into a teaspoon of honey, you're not gonna be able to taste it. You put 2, maybe not. You put 3, maybe you'll taste something. But you continually add grains of salt. Grains of salt? You continue to add like small grains of salt, and eventually you're gonna taste the salt in the honey. And it's just like, that's what I ended up doing, to the point where I just got so salty, I just poured the entire fucking container of iodized salt into the honey. But for the most part, I think I even make it up to Chen without losing a life, which was actually pretty good for me. I ended up, having to like redo these stages because I keep failing later on, basically makes me almost like a master at the beginning stages. Now Chen and Rand's actual boss pattern, I got Chen's down, but it's just like I would get impatient after a bit, and I'd be like, nope, can't do it, and then would end up taking stupid hits where I don't need to take them. Like right here, you just have to wait and continuously just get her in the right positions, and then you'll be able to hit her. But it just takes so long. I guess I just don't have the patience for it. See, I start messing up and start taking 2 hits that I don't need to. See, more there. And I'm about to die, I think. See, had I, see, a lot of my things is I'm very, I guess, apprehensive of, see, if I wouldn't have jumped, I would have just kept going forward. My thing is like, I'll be like, oh crap, where can I go to dodge this? I can go up and I can go left, but I can't do both. But I end up trying to do both because I'm just like, if one gets me out and the other one gets me out, maybe both of them get me out even better. And it's just like, no, that's not how logic works. Please unlearn this. But it's yeah. Ironically, the first time I tried recording this, it took me like an hour just to get to like Yukari. And in this one, it takes me like let's see, what's the timestamp? It's like 25 minutes because it's 26:24, and the thing is just like a minute and a half afterwards. So yeah, it took me only 25 minutes to actually beat the entire thing after a little bit of practice. Goes to show you how much a little bit of practice can actually help you. Should probably start doing that more often. Although I feel like I'd still probably mess up really bad. So right here, I'm just like, oh man, almost got her. Let's just go in for the kill. But then I'm just like, nah, you gotta be patient. Gotta be patient, or you start messing up. See? Tried to go for it, couldn't do it. And right here, I think I'm just like, yup, and finish her off. There you go. So, 1 life Chen, that's pretty good. Personal. I'm gonna be entirely bragging this entire time, and I think I'm just like, yep, celebratory, just back dodge out of everywhere. But, yeah. It's like, this room also gave me like the most trouble because I kept trying to move up. These stupid green things, I'd forget about them after a bit, and it always like knock me back, which would end up making me hit something else. And then it would just cause this chain reaction of me getting hit to the point where I just ended up dying. But one thing I've noticed is if you want to make it up here and make it down there to collect the food, don't push the bookcase. Because if you push the bookcase, eventually it gets to the point where this guy is stuck behind the bookcase and he just starts throwing his ghostly stuff at you, and you end up getting hit by the burn, by the blue fire stuff. Also, don't let these spirits collect up or you'll be eating a whole bunch of them. Now, so this guy isn't that hard. You just gotta make sure to avoid the punch, which I don't think I do. I get hit once at least. I think it's here, actually. No. Well, at some point I do. Oh, well, I guess that was another one. Whew. It's also currently 2:09 in the afternoon. 2:22. I think this is probably... I'll probably have this uploaded by the same day at night. I have all these other things that I've been editing, which has also been taking my time away from actually making anything else, because I feel like if I keep making videos, I'll never catch up to myself in editing the ones that I actually have. So this was the last thing I wanted to make before all that. Because for some reason, Movie Maker is being dumb, where it is... Before, I would just, you know, hit import, add videos, and it would just be like, oh, here's the video, ready to edit. But now it's just like taking a moment to prepare the video or something, and it takes like an hour just for the thing to pop up into the Movie Maker thing for it to actually load. Or actually be ready to be edited. It takes an hour to load the video. And it hasn't done that before. Then again, I'm also using like a different version of Movie Maker that I haven't been using. It's like the more advanced one, but man, I'd rather have the old one. At least that one was reliable. Also, with the Archer Fairies, my best thing has been to, if you see one, jump at it and use the up cutter things, where she starts doing the multiple slashings in the air, because that normally gets rid of the arrow, because the arrow isn't that strong. And I do this for what reason? Okay, that was weird. Probably should have edited that out, but whatever. Also, Ran. Ran is one of those bosses where I get to and I'm just like, okay, I don't want to deal with you. Just die. Because as you see right here and at the beginning, all I do is just basically fucking assault Ran. And then do a little jig. Do a jig, do a dance, because I really don't like Ran. Every single time I would get beat by Yukari and have to start over and go through the entire thing again, I would always get stumped by Ran, because that thing that she does where she encapsulates you inside the giant circle and you have to like stay in it so you don't die, those things take so much health that like if you get hit by them without full HP, you're pretty much dead. Also, I hate the heavy warrior fairies. because when they get you in that 3-hit combo, you're pretty much dead. You flinch so much you can't even like jump out of the way of the 3rd hit, and the 3rd hit's what does the most damage. And it's just, it gives you with a false sense of security. It makes you think, oh man, I survived the first 2 hits, I can wiggle out of here and, you know, take an axe to the face. But no, you just end up dying. So many cables here. I'm trying to like move my feet around this coffee table. Ugh. But that's a thing. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Yeah, that. I'm pretty sure this is probably one of the first videos that's gonna go up before all the other ones that I've made. Because I've tried to make other videos in the... See? You pretty much get stunned and you can't do it. Also, this part really annoys me because the heavy warrior fairy is all the way down there, and then you have this chick, and there's no room to stand in front of her to, like, counter her. And if you try to counter her from the bottom, the heavy warrior chick's gonna come out of nowhere and just wreck your face. So, the thing that I found is probably the best is to try to... Well, first of all, try to get her so that way you can't get hit by the axes. And just... You can't hit her with the Ray move shot. But you can hit her with the Mei Ling, just only on the downswing, though. I ran out of souls, though, so what you can try doing is try doing the down kick. And that usually ends up taking care of her. But I think this is where I start messing up. Because I make it so far in, and then I start messing up right around here. See, as you can see, the up slasher thingy makes quick work of the fairies. But, Trying to get, oh, yeah, see? You get hit by the last one and you're pretty much dead. Or you pretty much get locked in and you're pretty much dead. See, I think this is where I start failing. I start like getting like not. I start getting like somewhat upset and start trying to rush everything, and then I start making mistakes that I wouldn't normally make, and then everything just goes poop. And yeah, there's also souls down here in this little grave-looking thing. So these ghosts. Try to finish them as soon as you can. They start messing up, I start rushing forward, I start getting hit by things I wouldn't get hit, and then I would see. The thing is, I guess you gotta keep a calm head. As soon as you start messing up, everything starts messing up. Yeah. Like I was saying, I've tried to record videos before this one, and I haven't edited them yet because I've been editing other stuff, which have essentially been like co-commentaries between me and a guy from college, which I've done enough griping at the guy in the other videos. I don't feel like it's necessary to do it here. Just, you'll understand. And I've done so much griping over the guy, I just feel like I'm just being really unfair to the guy. But, I guess. That is how it is. But I've been trying to do those, considering the fact that, like, we've completed 2 walkthroughs, or 2 playthroughs of 2 games, with varying lengths, and, yep, see? This is how it's gonna go on. I think that's it, though. But 2 entire games have been recorded that I have to edit, and that's gonna take a while, considering one of them I think is almost 30 parts and the other one was 10. Although I finished the 10-part one because it's, you know, it's 10 parts, it's not that hard. The only thing is that it just takes a while because, you know, the movie maker's all like, give me 2 minutes to prepare this video, because reasons. And then I have to edit it, like, sync it up and do all that stuff. And then by that time, I don't even feel like editing them, and I just kind of I don't go in and cut out parts that were just like, oh, we're gonna cut out this part. It's just, and then it just feel horrible because I feel like I'm not doing my part in editing them right, as I would normally edit them. But then at some point, I just stop caring, and I feel really bad because I really shouldn't feel about that. I shouldn't feel like that. Editing is really fun to do. It's just, I don't know. There's so much hassles that go into it that at that point, I just start going, whatever. And then I realize here, just jump forward. And finally make it to somewhere that isn't that room. But there's that and the fact that my, I picked my Dazzle back up again and tried recording something from the Wii, which was trying to continue the stupid Metroid Prime thingamajig that I did like 3 years ago. It was supposed to be like a stupid out of the blue thing that I was just like, hey guys, remember this? I don't either. But I forgot, like, I guess something happened to my file. Also, right here, be careful because something's gonna fall and kill you before it gives you the life. Careful with that. Anyways, my file with that one playthrough ended up getting corrupted or something, or I ended up like not being able to not being able to use it, and I had to do it over. So I did it over and got to, I think, somewhere in the Chozo ruins. But oh my God, Yukari! Oh, let me get off that track just to talk about Yukari. Oh my God, Yukari! Fuck you! So hard. Oh my God! Now the phone's starting to ring. Okay, that aside, this part right here is complete bullshit. Look at it. This is so nerve-wracking and so much harder than the game than it looks. Like, it looks hard, and it's even harder. Like, this part, okay, I get hit here because it's my own stupid fault. All you have to do is just walk away and then make sure the Seekers don't hit you. Right here, you can get some couple of free hits in. If you hit Rand enough, she goes away. Just make sure you stay away from Chen. Jump in the center, and there you go. Everything else is defeated. Then this bullshit happens, and you fucking die. Basically, the entire thing is jumping, precision jumping inside of precision dodging. As you can see, half of this shit, I'm just like, how did I dodge this? And at some point, if you get to the end, you get hit once, you're good, you're golden. You just need to, like, completely just assault her, but not get too over yourself like I did right here. I don't even know what happened here. So, at this point, I'm visibly upset, and I'm just like, Yukari, please, just take me now. Take me, oh, Gab Granny of Gensokyo. And it's just like, I'll call you in a second, God damn it. It's just like, oh, why? And then it's just, oh. But like I was saying about Metroid Prime, enough of Yukari ranting. I got up to a couple of videos, and I also had, my dad got, like, a new modem for the internet at the house, which actually could support, like, Wi-Fi stuff now, because before it was just, like, a direct link modem connector thingy, but now it has an antenna so I can get, like, Wi-Fi. So I try to do it where I can get it onto the Wii, because, like, I'm just like, oh man, Netflix is a thing, and I have a subscription because I had to watch something in college, and I had to make the free subscription. So then my dad was just all like, I was like, hey Dad, I got this subscription to Netflix, let me hook you up so you can watch some movies. And he was like, okay, fuck you, Yukari! Fuck you! So hard. Got that out of my system, okay. So that happens, so he does that, I record, blah 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 blah, all this other stuff. A couple of days later, I come home from working, like, I get home like at like 12 o'clock at night, 1 in the morning, and I look at the Wii and it's still turned on. Apparently my dad left the Wii running for 20 hours. At some points, it was super mega hot, and I'm thinking, oh crap. I turned it off, let it cool down and all this stuff, I go to bed, wake up in the morning, and go to feel like record. And so, I get in there, I put in the disc, everything runs fine, I start up, I'm just like, yo brah, I'm just like, alright, yo brah, welcome everyone, this thing again, and then all of a sudden, cannot read the disc. And I'm like, okay, sure. So I pull it out. I notice there's like a couple smudges on it. I'm just like, okay. So then I wipe off the smudges, make sure it's nice, extra, super clean, put it back in, start over, and it runs fine. Like, I get like 2 minutes into the video, and then disc error, cannot read disc, and I'm like, what? And it's like, okay. Oh my god. And so I'm just like, okay, what the heck's going on? Now look at the disc. Disc is pristine. I take care of my games very well. Like, most of my games, the most you will ever see is probably smudges. There are no scratches, no nothing. Even more so for my Metroid Prime trilogy, because I love the fuck out of that game. And it comes in like the collector's edition metal case and all that shit, and I'm just like, this is great. I love this game. And I look at the disc, and I noticed something. I noticed that the little shinies on the inside, like, you know, you look at a disc and you can see like the little stripe, and it's like the mirror, you know, it looks like a rainbow mirror. You know, it looks like a rainbow, has like all the shiny colors coming bouncing off of it because of all that. And then it's just like, instead of it just being straight up, I can see, you know when you see oil spills out on the road and you see like it's like a weird warpy shiny kind of dealio? I kind of noticed that in the disc very faintly. If you could like, but like, it wasn't faint enough that you had to look hard, but it was faint enough that, like, if you looked at it, if you just glanced at it, you wouldn't notice it. But I look at it, and I'm just like, wait, this isn't how it's supposed to look. So I look at it, I pull out another game and look at it. Sure enough, nothing there. Pull out another game, nothing there. Pull out another game, nothing looks the same as this disc. So I look at this disc, and I'm like, oh, please, don't tell me this is ruined. I put it back in the game, like, in the Wii, and try to play it again, and I'm just like, sure enough, not working. Oh my god, so that's on hold for a bit. I'll probably upload those videos, but that'll be on hold for a bit because I'm trying to have to go buy that again. And that shit's like rare apparently. Like, apparently they came out in like limited quantities. Like, the only thing I saw was like my GameStop near here has one for like 50 bucks, but I'm out of cash. I'm a broke college student. I spent all my emergency money on like fees and shit that I had to pay for in college that nobody told me up front. They were like, yeah, these are some fees, these are some fees, these are some fees. You get a fee, you get a fee, you get a fee. I'm just like, god damn it. 300 bucks gone. Anyways, enough of that. So I gotta go buy another game. Then I'm upset. I don't even care if like the game doesn't come with like the metal tin and stuff. I just want the game disc. I've got the metal tin, the art book. The only thing that I don't have is the instruction manual, which that's I think I've explained that in second episode. No, I didn't because I had to scrap the thing I talked about it. Basically, I lost the thing in middle school, and there was a friend of mine who wanted to see like the art book and the thing, and I gave it to him, and then he gave it back at the end of the day, and I ended up losing it. Like, he gave them both back to me. Like, I'm pretty sure he didn't take it. And then like I guess I lost the instruction manual in the car. Thank you for playing Phantasm Stage, and I'm completely ruining this music. I think I stay here long enough to hear the rest of the song, but I don't even know. I'll do the. I still have to do the OSTs for the first game. Oh man, I was gonna say I was gonna upload the other, like this song as like, you know, soundtrack and stuff. I haven't done that since PCB, and that was like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, something like that. I don't know. I need to record a Toho game that isn't like a fan game. But that's a thing I need to do. So I hope you wait patiently for that. I guess I'm sorry for not uploading a lot of things. Like I've said, college, all that stuff. My finals went pretty well, except for the exception of one, and I think I mentioned that in one of the Metroid Prime videos. But for the most part, everything's pretty well, and I am set on second semester. So I passed everything with A's and B's and 1 C because he didn't want to round up a 79.9. And that really pissed me off. So that's a thing. So I guess thank you guys for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. I guess I don't think I'll talk over the cutscenes. So thank you all for watching, and hope you're having a fantastic day, night, evening.
さて 花火大会。花火がなければあいつドカーンドカーン。自分が花火を打つんじゃなくて、そんなのいつもやる方はまあどちら血の花火。おお、来たね来たね。あ、化け猫。やっと出てきたわね。ここかもしれないし、やっぱりあいつらが花火。やっぱり浴衣着てくればよかったかな。猫なだけにうちのタマがお世話になったの。タマっていうか、あんたんと悪くない花火だったわ。あなたはどんな色の花火をそいつは見てからの今気づいた。今頃気づいた。バカの狐ね。ごきげんよう。やっと俺もし花火大会。それは公園でもちょっとインパクト。結構すごい勢いでした。私のスペルカードの方。あら、あなたにそれができる。少しは大した理由。まあいいわ。思うぞ。